What's up? What's up? What's up, world? It is Jason Jani, and welcome back to my channel. Well, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and if you're new here, it's good to have you for the first time. I started this channel at the end of 2020 to help share experiences, learnings, and things that I've gone through as a performing DJ that primarily works in the private event industry, but has dabbled in the nightlife world, the remix world, the radio world for quite some time, as well as from a company owner perspective. And if you're not aware, I own a company called the SCE Event Group that does about 2,000 events annually when we're able to thrive, and there's no such thing as COVID in the world. We've done some amazing things in amazing places for amazing people all over the place, and I'm grateful for that. So I started this channel because education is something that I'm super passionate about and something I enjoy. And I think that if I'm able to help you, that we collectively can do bigger things, right? Like I can help you maybe avoid a mistake, a situation, or something that I've kind of experienced by sharing content on this channel, which will essentially help you get a little bit further, a little bit faster, and hopefully avoid the time, energy, and financial kind of things that could limit you from getting to the next level. So this channel is all about education for DJ performance, as well as DJ kind of company ownership and mentoring and leadership. And in today's video, I want to share with you a story, and I want to give you 3 big reasons why I think it is so important for you to have friends in the DJ industry. Now, a lot of people in the entertainment world are almost like small-minded, and they keep things close to their chest. They don't like to have relationships with other professionals in the industry, and they throw shade whenever they can. They hurt each other from a business perspective. There's a lot of negative that goes on. And the point of this video is I want to share with you 3 main reasons why I think it is so important to have positive and healthy relationships with people that you would consider competition in your industry. And I want to share this as a result of an experience that I had last weekend. Now, for those of you who don't know, in the Northeast, events have been seriously limited for like the past year and almost a half. We have been able to do some here and there, but a lot of people have elected to postpone their events as a result of the rules, regulations, and executive orders put in place by our government and local kind of like whatever. Events are now starting to happen, and the industry is now on its comeback, and it is so awesome. Last weekend, I had an incredible wedding for an amazing couple that took place at a venue that was located about an hour and 10 minutes from my home and about an hour plus from our office or warehouse. And I experienced something that I haven't experienced in some time because I really haven't been working. But what happens when you get to a venue and you either have an equipment failure or an issue? And that's kind of like what happened with me at this wedding. Now, I am someone that is ridiculously meticulous with the equipment that I use, ridiculously meticulous with the staging and checking all of the boxes, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, making sure I didn't leave anything, when I should have had it with me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But this past weekend, I did get to my venue. We had a short turnover time because there was an event in the room that we were playing in the evening that ended at a certain time. We had about a 2-hour room flip kind of window to set up a pretty significant production, media, screens, clouds, sparks, 4 intelligent towers, snow even though it was like 90 plus degrees. And the load in, you have to go in on the ground level, go up an elevator, through a kitchen, around the corner. I love the venue, but it's just something that it's not something where you open up the door and you're right where you're going to be setting up. Long story short, we get everything in, we get our photo booth in, we get all this new stuff. And by the way, I had this new mirror photo booth that is the first of its kind in the United States. And it is so, so dope. I have a video coming out about this booth this week, and I just can't wait to share it with you. We get everything kind of like in its position. We're moving things around on our setup. And I realized when I moved our 50-pound tank of CO2 that it was empty. And when it was loaded full. Through it sitting in the van, through things moving around, through whatever, the tank itself must have opened up at some capacity, because when we got there, it was empty. It put me into a almost like panic frenzy because here I am Saturday night with an hour, a little bit over an hour to complete our setup. And this one element of our setup, the CO2 tank, powers our low-lying cloud effect. And if you haven't seen my video kind of like showing off the different ways to achieve a low-lying cloud effect, I'd love to invite you to click up and click this video right here because it goes into detail of what the differences are between a Nimbus and an Antari Aquafogger and the LSG, which is my personal favorite machine to use because there's no dry ice, there's no water, and it can bury a monster-sized dance floor in just a little bit over a minute. It's a cloud effect that I think is unrivaled by a lot of reasons. The only shortfall is this machine is super expensive. Anyway, I go into detail. Check out this video, a lot in it, and I hope you enjoy it. This service, Dancing on the Clouds, was something that this couple and this bride specifically was super, 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 super into. Like, she's seen it done a number of times for a number of her friends' weddings where the clouds never reached the other side of the dance floor. Always thought it could look better than it has in the past. Honestly, it's because people were using, Nimbus style machines, which are small amounts of dry ice dropped into water, and they don't really get to the other side of the dance floor, making it kind of like the look that I think is worthy of the moment being a first dance. So if you're a DJ and you've ever done it and you kind of like notice that you can't reach the other side of the dance floor, it's because you're underpowering the moment with the equipment that you're using. So the LSG is something that basically takes that out of the equation. You can do an entire room, but it's powered by CO2. And the point of this is I got on site and I realized that my CO2 tank was completely empty, which put me into like a frantic mode. I've been in the game for a long time and I have a lot of relationships with a lot of really, really, really good people in the industry. And I made a number of calls or texts while we're setting up. And I did get one of my good friends on the phone, Jack Bermeo from LJDJs. And he's just an absolutely incredible dude. So shout out to Jack Bermeo from LJ Productions. But here's the point of this video. The reason why I think it is so important to have healthy relationships with people that do what you do is because there are a number of things that can happen to you in business at any time. And I think when you have strong friendships and positive relationships with people in the business, if you ever run into an issue, you have a network of people that you can kind of share with and you can kind of talk to. So Jack was the savior in this instance because his office was located about 10 minutes from the venue that we were at, and he happened to have an extra tank or two that he allowed me to use that day. Luckily, the timing worked out where I could send one of our guys to go pick it up and bring it back, and we made it in time for our first dance. But the point of this video is why I think it is so important to have healthy kind of relationships with people. Rather than throw shade, it will look better on you and it will help you as a whole in a number of different ways if you have positive relationships with like-minded professionals in your market. That's the point of this video. So my main reasons of why I think this matters, I mean, I can go on with this video for a long time, but my top three would be like, first and foremost, they can help you with issues when they arise, just like the issue that took place last weekend with my personal event. After loading it, after validating it, after making sure everything was there, something came up that was outside of my control. And whether it was a seal on a tank or whatever, the issue presented itself at the most inconvenient moment. And because I had a positive relationship with a friend who is in that local area, he helped me kind of work through it. And I wouldn't have been able to get through it the way we did if I didn't have that relationship. So number one, friends in the business can help you with issues. And whether it's something like I just described or an issue maybe dealing with an employee or a relationship or a venue, friends are a great kind of place to start conversations that can hopefully help you. I can't even tell you how many times I've called people like Mike Walter from Elite Entertainment who's another great friend of mine in the business, where I literally reached out to Mike and said, Mike, I have this issue. I don't know what to do. Have you ever experienced that? Can you share with me how you got through it? Or what do you think I should do? How should I handle this? Blah, 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 blah. And through the conversation, I was able to kind of formulate a plan of attack to address an issue that was so difficult for me to kind of think through on my own. And I think that's number one. Number two, I think having friends in the business, especially if they're capable of delivering a great service, is awesome for you, especially if you are overextended with work or you don't have the ability of helping someone with an event that they're coming to you for. So in the event that you're a wedding DJ company and you're completely booked out on a day, and you can send them to someone that you trust who will take care of them and who can benefit from that sale, that opportunity, that event, I think it helps not only you, but it helps the couple, and I think it helps the person that you're sending them to. The point being, if you know someone does a great job and you're not available to help them, share it and pay it forward. Because if they are able to take care of their squad, their team, and that couple, the couple will not forget that you referred them to this entity. And this entity, whoever it may be, your friend, your homie, the person that you trust, will maybe do that back to you one day. Don't do it for the in the intent of receiving something back from them, but do it because you want to see them succeed. And I think the more of us successful in the entertainment industry, especially in the local area, the better it is, not only for our industry as a whole, but for the people that are planning events, because it will further differentiate the people that are solid versus the people that give everything away or that don't deliver when they're hired or that train wreck events in the first place. So that is number two. Number three kind of like plays off of that. And I think when you have like-minded professionals that network, that help each other, that share business amongst each other, I would assume, and this is a big thing, I'm assuming that you all look at things from a financial or from an investment perspective the same way. And where I'm going with this is it will allow your local industry to hold the integrity of fees, of services, of what things cost, so that even if there are variables or variances between company to company, as a whole, they are very close to one another. And as a whole, as long as things are dealt with professionally and things kind of are in the same pricing kind of area, I think it helps the whole local area boost up from a professionalism, from an investment, from all things, I guess, perspective, and will essentially allow you to command the rates that you deserve for your services so that you're able to obtain your value from an investment perspective. And you can easily justify your value with people that are looking to hire you for their upcoming celebration or events, making it easier to get the sale, to close the deal, and to earn kind of like what you need to live as a business. So my name is Jason Jani, and I hope that you learn from this quick video on 3 reasons why it is so beneficial to have positive working relationships and healthy working relationships with other professionals that do what you do in your local area. And if you're someone that doesn't like to network or have relationships with people in your immediate area, I would beg of you to start reconsidering your plan of attack as we build out of this COVID experience we've all been through. I think there are so many positives, and these are just like my top 3. I wanted to record this video because it was a real deal situation that I went through this past weekend. And I'm just grateful for Jack Bermeo and the crew from LJDJs, because, man, without them, it would have been a really, really challenging thing for me to kind of get through at that point of the overall day, night, and celebration. Anyway, my name is Jason Jani. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear from you if you can think of anything off the top of your head that you'd like to share, or you'd like to ask about, or you'd like to communicate with me. Drop in the comments down below. I'd appreciate you guys taking the time to give me a thumbs up as well. Be on the lookout. We have monster content dripping right here on this channel in the days, weeks, and months, including a new mirror photo booth video, including a number of other things that will help you boost up your business. Be on the lookout, more content dripping right here really, really soon. Thanks for your watch, and we'll see you real soon.